Big up, everybody. It's your boy, MarkN MUFC fan, and you know what it is. Smash the likes and subscribe. It's match day, and it's Man United away, and we take on Aston Villa. And of course, everyone knows it's going to be a tough game. Can Man United get the win? Can they surprise the villains at home and bring 3 points? Will Ruben Amorim get the system right? Will he get the tactics right? Well, that's the interesting question, guys. And for now, let's check out the starting lineup, guys, because this gets very interesting here. When you look at the starting lineup for both teams on the screen right now, you have Martinez in goal, Matty Cash, Lindelof, Kamara, Onana, Rogers, McGinn, of course, Watkins. And if you look at the Man United side of things, you got Sesko starting up front, Mason Mount, Matthias Cunha, Dorgu, Fernandez, Ugarte, Delo, and of course the back three. It usually picks itself, guys. And if you want to know, the back three is Shaw, Heaven, and Euro, and Lamens is in goal. Guys, it gets really, really interesting with this starting lineup. What are your thoughts in the comments? Let me know what you're thinking, because, guys, you cannot expect the victory anything less. Man United needs 3 points. We cannot afford to not get 3 points today, guys, because, of course, it will be dark. There is a big slip. We moved up a place and we didn't even play. Now we can move up 3 more places and keep ourselves within touching distance of top four and keep ourselves in the hunt and in the fight. Guys, this is where it gets really interesting. This is where the fun time happens because we're getting into the business end. Of course, this is game week 17. And after game week 18, guys, you know what happened there. It's going to be the interesting times where Man United needs to show results. We need to be resilient. We need to get results, get the points, and keep it ticking because we will not be able to have any second chances. This is where we can afford to make all the mistakes we are making right now, currently where we sit with the league, and we still have everyone left to play another time. This is what makes it good. You know what I mean, guys? What are your thoughts? Let me know in the comments. Chat, let me know what you're going. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and support. It helps the channel grow all the time. You know what I mean? Big up to everyone joining. Don't forget, don't forget to let everyone know where you're from. Don't forget to drop your match predictions. Of course, it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting if you guys don't forget to do these things. It's really going to be interesting. So, guys, who are you looking for? Who is your key players in this game today? Who are the players, the danger players to watch? What are your thoughts? Get in the comments. Let me know what you're thinking because it's going to get wild. You know what I mean? Let me know. Let me know. Big up to those of you joining. I see Jack Reacher is already upset. No menu. Amarim is a sicko. Jack, what can you say, bro? Shay, lucky win for you guys and Arsenal, top of the league for Christmas. Yeah, but big up to you, broski. Shout out to Royden Frost in the building, my brethren. How are you doing? How are you doing? He says also, we win today. Get Stiller, get Semenyo. He's going to be a happy camper. Of course, all of us will be very happy campers if we sign the likes of those players. Guys, don't forget to do me a quick favor if you have the time. If you're watching live, please help the channel grow. Like the stream. It's huge for the algorithm, of course. Make sure you subscribe if you're new. Recheck the notification bells to make sure they come on for all the streams. And of course, we stream a lot here. AFCON is coming up as well. So that's going to be live later on tonight. You can catch that. Morocco versus Comoros. Guys, it's going to be interesting. It's a long day for the team. Everyone watching football is where we are. Top four, fight relegation, more like it. That's what you're saying, Jack. But I'm going to disagree with you again, bro. I mean, we both have our same opinions on the manager. And I would say to you guys, while I don't rate him, I think the team is as good as top six. That was my definite opinion from the beginning, and I will maintain that. And I do expect us to show better performances because, like I said to you guys, before we were struggling because we were learning this new system, and there are lots of things that we had to get in and understand before we could get it right. But now is the time for us to put it in action, guys. Now is the time for us to do all these things and get the job done. Man United is what we expect. We expect victory. We expect a win. And of course, we're going to be hoping that that comes to pass because tonight we faced Aston Villa, and they are no pushovers, guys. We saw their performance. They were 2-0 down against West Ham. They came back to smash them. And we also saw their recent performances where they won their game, and they've been showing very good performances. Morgan Rogers, the man in form for Aston Villa right now. Can Man United stop him? I expect us to do so. I see Ugarte is in our midfield, and he may not be Casemiro, guys, but he's a guy who can break up play and cause a lot of problems, throw a lot of guys off their game. He's a destroyer. He's not that deep line playmaker or really control guy, but he's a destroyer. And maybe we need him in the midfield tonight to do some destruction to the rhythm of Morgan Rogers and these guys in that midfield. Also throw McGinn off his game, possibly get McGinn on a yellow card because, it's going to be an intense midfield battle with those fiery characters in the midfield. Of course, none other likely having Bruno there. We know what Bruno does. We know he's the danger man for Man United. Of course, they will be looking on very smartly at Bruno and will be paying close attention to him as he leads the league in all goal contributions, involvements, assists, as well as key passes. The guy has been doing a big job. Of course, he has not shown the most amazing performance consistently this season. But again, guys, Bruno Fernandes, he's doing his thing. And of course, out of position, I would say he's a number 10. But in the system, it seems that he's a number 8. But of course, Cunha getting his goal in the last game. Of course, again, guys, I'm an honest guy. I would say to you, I'm not the biggest fan. He showed a good performance and he deservingly got the goal after working so very hard in the game 4. And I tell you, I'm shocked that Man United didn't come away with a win and it was just a 4-4 draw against Bournemouth. But you know what, guys? Sometimes it's not perfect. We are disappointed, but we did see one thing that could give us some faith. Man United scoring multiple goals consistently and not giving up a shred when it comes to going forward. We have been very, very lackluster for the last 18 months, but now we are seeming to find some form, find some rhythm in front of goal, and this is very positive. I think this takes us into a very interesting position into this game. A lot of people will be expecting Aston Villa to trounce Man United as they at home, but I think the Red Devils are going to upset the Villains in this away game. We're going to show some mettle and we're going to score some goals. The biggest issue is if we can hold on and defend this lead that we would have, because as you can see, we conceded 4 against Bournemouth, so it's not likely that Man United isn't going to leak some goals. But what can we do about that? And we see the back line again, guys. The back line is there for Manchester United, and of course, in that back line, you have some experience coming in. Luke Shaw is there. He was culpable for one of the goals in the last game, of course, but hopefully this time he will be coming out as we'll be facing the likes of Lindelof, familiar faces from before. So, guys, what can I say? I'm excited for this game. I'm looking forward to a top performance from the team. And of course, it's going to be very interesting to see what happens and where the chips fall. I do expect Man United to get the early goal in this game. We have shown that we have scored a lot of early goals and outperformed most teams in the first half. And if the Premier League, based on stats, was won based on the first half performances, Man United would be clearly in first place based on what the stats say. And I'm not really a stat guy. I like to keep it on the eyes as well. But of course, stats with context make it make sense. So you know how it goes, guys. Big up to all of you watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Of course, we're getting ready for the warm up. It's about 7 minutes before kickoff, and of course, we are going to be featuring Man United away at Aston Villa. And hopefully, a big Red Devil win is going to be on the cards. Guys, what are your thoughts in the comments? Please let me know what you're thinking. Don't forget to smash a like on the stream. And of course, let your thoughts be heard. Drop your predictions for the scorelines in the chat. I'm going to predict a solid 3-1 win for Manchester United tonight. People are going to say I'm crazy, but I tell you, I can see the goals and I can see the performance. Sesko starting is a big impact for us. Will he have a big game? I expect it to be so. He has shown good pace in the last game, so we know he's fit. So now with the start, I expect him to come out with a bang and at least get the opening goal for Man United. Hopefully, and this is what I'm saying, Sesko is going to be the opening scorer for me. Bruno Fernandes, hat-trick of assists today, and Matthias Cunha, maybe another goal from this guy. We'll see how it goes. There's no Ahmad, so we're going to have to get extremely top performances from the players filling in those positions. Mason Mount, we're going to be expecting a huge performance from him. Maybe, just maybe, this guy puts his name on the score sheet today. He's had a good record against Aston Villa, even when he was at Chelsea. So maybe it's one of those days, guys. We have some interesting attackers in our team. And of course, the performances, I think they're getting better and better. And of course, they're not perfect. They're not extremely dominant. But again, guys, the rebuild is on. And under Ruben Amorim, there's a lot to change and a lot to adapt to before we get into that silky, streamlined machine that we expect Man United to be. But I expect a performance today, guys, and I expect a win. And I'm going to say it now. What are your thoughts? Get the predictions in the comments. Jack, who do you think wins today? I hope you're not predicting Villa winning because I tell you, you do that too many times. Big up to you, broski. Everyone else in the chat, please come in. Let me know your score predictions. Who is your key players of the game? I already mentioned mine. I think Sesko, Cunha, Mason Mount, and Bruno will be the 4 players to watch in Man United. Of course, I'm expecting goals and contributions from assists from all of those players today, but I did predict a 3-1. What are your thoughts, guys? Who do you think is going to be key for Aston Villa? I already mentioned, I think their danger man is going to be Morgan Rogers. Of course, they have other interesting players in their team, but I still say that Man United has enough firepower to take this game by the scruff of the neck and go home with 3 points. Should see the offside goal in C Games final. Forget, truly a scandal. Big up to Jack Reacher in the building. Man, we'll see how it goes. Royden, what are your thoughts on the scoreline prediction, guys? Don't forget to smash the like. If we can get to 20 likes on the stream before halftime, I'm certainly going to be very appreciative, guys. It definitely will certainly, you know, share the stream around to lots of people if we can get to 20 likes before halftime. That's going to be the interesting thing. And I hope you all can help me with that. You know what I mean? Big up. Come on, guys, let me know what your thoughts are on score predictions. And of course, the road to 2K subs is coming. Guys, support the thing. You know what I mean. United versus Villa. And I expect us to be wearing white today. Hopefully, I'm not wrong. We're in the tunnel as the guys get ready to walk out. Man United in the white kit. Of course, Aston Villa in the maroon and blue. It's going to be a big game. Morgan Rogers there. Ollie Watkins. Man United walks out first. Bruno Fernandes. Of course, Sen Lamens. Dorgu in the building. Dorgu is in the building, guys. That's certainly going to be an interesting situation today. We've seen some of Dorgu's performances has not been the best. What does he have in store today? Has he prepared himself? Is he going to shock everyone, including Man United fans, with a top tier performance? I would love to see it, guys. Manuel Ugarte in the midfield today. No Casemiro at the start. But of course, guys, yeah, we have a squad. You know what I mean? We're not going to be like Arsenal fans crying every day because some of their players are injured. The player is injured, but we're supposed to have players who could come in and do a job. So, you know what I mean? See McGinn there. Yeah. McGinn. Victor Lindelof lining up against his old compatriots. Now in the heart of the Villa defense. Ian Matson also there. Of course, Ollie Watkins, the discussion of a move this summer, but it did not materialize. Unai Emery's men, also Emiliano Martinez. A lot of media reportings about Man United interested, but we were always going to sign Sen So you know what it is. Matty Cash, interesting player, starts on the left. Konza, Lindelof, Ian Matson. That's the back line for Aston Villa. Boubacar Kamara and Amadou Onana is their midfield pivot. McGinn, Tielemans, and Morgan Rogers are the three ahead. And of course, their striker, Ollie Watkins. Man United is going to be the big away team tonight, wearing white. This kit is pretty shiny, guys. I don't know if it's the lila in the kit. You know what I mean? But it's nice. It makes it look a little bit bright. You know what I mean? Sen Lament is wearing that green kit, no pink tonight. You know what I mean? Of course, Lenny Euro, Aiden Heaven, and Luke Shaw, as we mentioned previously, in the starting lineup at the heart of our back three. Diego Dallo, Manuel Ugarte, Bruno Fernandes, and Patrick Dorgu. It's going to be a very feisty affair in that midfield. You know what I'm saying? And we got Matthias Cunha, Mason Mount in the building, our two tens. And of course, Benjamin Sesko, the big guy up front, is back in the starting lineup. Will he be back with goals? I certainly hope so. I certainly hope so, guys. So this is where we're at. Game's about to kick off. And of course, guys, we are here and we are live. Your boy MarkN. Come in and let's talk about it. Let's enjoy as the game gets heated. Bum, bum, bum. And the match has kicked off, guys. We are on the way with Man United with the kickoff, and we're off. We are off. And Man United has a free kick now about to be taken. Will this be? Will it be? Man United now with Dogu there as right now. The free kick comes back. Will Man United, the ball goes into the box. Cleared by Aston Villa. Shout out to Waffle down in the building. Broski, big up to you. Don't forget to support the team. Guys, check this out. I've been playing around with Stream Elements. Check this out. You can support all the team. Everyone's going to be here later on for the watch along. That's their links in the chat. You can check them out when you have time. Make sure to support the team, guys. AFCON Squad 2026. Cunha almost scoring there. Fine shot by the Brazilian there. Almost curled in. Should have been 1-0 there. Matthias Cunha should have put that away. Man United should be in the lead now. I should be celebrating a goal, but it wasn't to be. Should be 1-0 for sure, Waffle. I hear you there, broski. Man United on. Ooh, well tackled there. United, well tackled. Well saved there. Man United stopping that quick counter. Eden Haven coming up with a big stop against Ollie Watkins there to take Man United away from danger. Big block right there. Big block from Eden Haven. Yeah, the youth man showing up big. Ollie Watkins unable to get his shot off. And it's 5 minutes in. Man United nil. Aston Villa nil. Man United looking for that go-ahead goal. Could be 1-1. Nah, it would have been 1-0, bruh. Man United would have been in a early lead. That chance would not have happened. That was basically because we didn't score. Nana driving into the midfield there. Matty Cash laying it off. But Eden Heaven is there to pick up possession. Plays it off to Diego Dallo. Bruno Fernandes fouled there. Fouled unscrupulously by Kamara. Should be a yellow card. But it isn't. I don't understand it, guys. I do not understand. But we already know who the referee is. You know what I mean? It's going to be a wild one. Specific enough. Morgan Rogers unable to turn it in there. Luckily for Man United, could have been 1-0. Yeah, you gotta look up refs, bro. They're all criminals. Mount now losing possession there. Come on, Mason. Kamara tackled there. Dogu. Oh, come on, Dogu. We need a better cross than that, bro. We need a better cross than that, Dogu. Come on, bro. Unfortunately, Sesko unable to bring that ball down there, going straight through to Martinez. Ah! Cash's ball forward. Heavy touch by McGinn. Oh, come on, gang. Let's go, Red Devils. Heaven again takes the ball off of Ollie Watkins, guys. I tell you, this young man is showing potential, good performance. He's having a decent start. He's showing sharpness tonight. He's on it. Corner again. McGinn almost unable to turn, but it comes off a United player again. Fernandez clears. Cash. Lamens claims. And United have possession again as the ball rolls it out to Dallo. Cunha checks and waits there on the ball. Bruno. Cash wins it from Dogu. Oh, man. Dogu, man, what are you doing? Nick, 15-3 Villa. What that mean, bro? United. Cunha. Dogu. Ah, goal kick Villa. They only ever won once in the last 5 years at Villa Park against Man United under Unai Emery. 26 games unbeaten at Villa. 26. 16 defeats, 9 draws. So this is why, guys, I expect Man United to win this game. Our record is impeccable against Villa away. You know what I mean? One win they have at home against us. We have 16 and we have 9 draws. Cunha here. Dogu. Shesko. Pressing. That's not handball. Come on, United. You can't cross that ball so deep, too close to Martinez. Villa right now being penned into their half for the last couple moments, unable to really get outside. Man United doing a very good job of covering the spaces, all the way without possession. Our out of possession has been decent. How is that going against Mount? I don't understand. Mad. Come on. Matson to Rogers. Yo, Heaven having a class start to today's game, guys. I don't know about y'all, but Heaven looking real good today. He's showing some quality. Sure. Bruno! Big chance there. Martinez with the save. My God. Sesko tried to slide it under Martinez, but Martinez was out so quickly. The space was cut down. United almost in there. The big man linking up there with Luke Shaw. But that shows intent from the big man to get the ball in the back of the net. If Martinez wasn't out as quickly as he was, it would have been a goal. It came out the underneath of his leg. Fine margins there. Could have been 1-0 for Man United. Come on, United. Let's get that goal. Everyone's looking good. Sesko's looking sharp. Yeah, United definitely can win this. Benjamin Sesko looking very sharp there. Almost able to get himself in, but showing a very good turn of pace to leave the Aston Villa defense in the dust. Winning that touch there. Matty Cash getting definitely destroyed there by his own goalkeeper. Yeah, Benjamin Sesko there, half a step sooner on his goal. Sesko talking to Bruno, Bruno letting him know what he expects. Martinez with a knee to the mug, a knee to the mug. The mug got shook there by a whole kneecap. It's going to be long. I'm not going to say this likely, but I hope he's okay. But Man United need to take advantage of this situation and take some shots. Shoot it at him. He's going to be a little bit off his game. Need to make it count, guys. You know what I mean? It's football. I'm sorry. Sports is a cruel world. Martinez getting a few minutes there. It's going to be at least 5 minutes extra for the half. At least 5 minutes extra for the halftime, guys. You know how it's going to go. It's going to be a 50-minute first half. I think Man United scores two. I don't know, guys, but I think we're going to score two in this first half. I'm starting to get the jitters. And when I get that, United's about to score. Will it be Sesko or will it be Bruno? My prediction was Sesko, guys. And if he scores, well, yeah, you know what it is. It's looked like he may be going off. Gamers. weary. Get some shots in the box, Man United. Come on, now is the time. He took a clash to the head. You gotta forget the passing. Nice work. Let's just get it up there and take some shots until he gets off the pitch. It looks like they're warming up their backup goalkeeper, but Martinez certainly looks shaken, lots more than he was stirred by that kneecap of Matty Cash. Fernandez, Dalo, come on, United. Sure. Heaven slips. Cunha. Come on, Cunha. Sesko. Aston Villa with the clearance. Come on, Mount. Fernandez. Luke Shaw. Fernandez. What was that? Oh, what the hell, Dalo? Ugarte. That was a shit pass, bro. Unbelief. I don't know why we giving this guy time to recover, boy. What kind of nice boy football is this? Supposed to be taking shots. Man want to play 10,000 passes. Supposed to be getting shots into that goal, boy. I don't know what's going on with these man, them, fellas. I feel like Arim had these man, them playing a nice boy football, boy. Pass, pass, pass. The keeper get injured, boy. That ball go on, Cash. Get it in and shoot. Come on, United. Ugarte intervening there, stopping that ball. Come on, United. We need that opening goal, guys. Come on. Oh, man. Probably. But that's a good thing for United because United's supposed to be ready and energized. I mean, it's one game a week for us, guys. We're supposed to be in the lead. But that the length of time they were seeing about this guy kind of killed the momentum of the game, guys. That 5, 6, 7 minutes that they was waiting on this guy to get himself oriented. It's wild. When have we switched to our back four, bro? Ugarte in the midfield. I watching him right now on the screen, King. What you talking about? We switched to our back four. We playing our back three, bro. Like you, these man them is be just assuming things because Ugarte make a drop into the defensive line to cover. Just now we switched our back four. Fans in. One. Well saved there by Martinez. Cunha with an effort there. Balling from Fernandez. Well, Heaven holds off Ollie Watkins. He's been doing the job all day long. Heaven has got Ollie Watkins slight in the pocket right now, guys. Looking good for the young lad. You know, third game in a row, starting in the back line, in the heart of the defense, and he is showing performances, levels, well read, good reading of the game. Yeah, we're not playing our back four, bro. Stop inventing things, bro. Short to Dogu. Bro, I watching the game, you know. I don't know if you blind, but you seen something you want to see other than what you actually in front of your face. I feel like that, bro. Because we have lined up in our back three. Like I'm looking at it currently as we speak. Cunha! Too hard, too loud, too hard for Sesko there. Wow, Cunha, we across to there, bro. Supposed to slide that to the man on the ground there, dog. Next time, come on. Wake up, wake up. You slide that into Sesko there on the outside. There's back of the net, bro. You run on the outside of Martinez and finish. Heaven. Where you seeing the fourth defender, bro? I'm watching our back three. I still seeing it now. Heaven, Shaw, and Euro. Where's the fourth defender? Name him. Correct now? Dalo and Dogu on the half line. Talk to me. Cunha, Euro, Mount, Villa on the counter. Oh, that's not at all handsome at all. That's a shit shot from Tielemans. Shitty shot there from Yuri Tielemans. Guys, where is this guy seeing our back four? This guy claiming we switched our back four, but I only seen 3 Man United white shirts in the back. I don't know if he inventing a back four, if he seen a ghost. Is your screen does your screen have a ghost on it, my brother? Shout out to my brethren there. Definitely not a back four by Man United. Don't know who's imagining that, but we're certainly playing a back three. Ever since the media reports, everyone's trying to see a back four. I don't know why, but it's not that. That's not the case. Our wing backs are at the half line. Dogu keeps coming back to collect the ball. Yo, that's supposed to be a fall on Amadou now for that scissor tackle he make here. The man scissor the man, bro. Like, what kind of mad scene is this, boy? These referees, boy. These referees. They're making the self. They're making the self the whole story here, guys. I don't understand. Don't understand. The referee is mad. Killer, I understand what you're saying, yeah. But it didn't have any phases of play yet that we went to a back four, bro. You're talking madness. You're imagining things. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, bro. We have been playing a back three the entire time. The shape hasn't changed. There's no point where we switched our back four in the first half. There was no moment like that. Not one. I'm sorry, bro. Dogu is on the half line. Dallo is on the half line. There's no back four switch. There has not been any. I'm sorry. Brother, I not even wasting the time, bro. Like I'm telling you, the imagination that all they're trying to concoct is good. Big up for that. But I don't have time. Guys, it looking long, Bruno. See what? Brother, you talking about one moment a player run back in that moment and make a defensive play that we switched our back four. We didn't even he wasn't even in the shape of a back four. It just happened to be there providing coverage defensively. I don't understand what you're saying, bro. Don't understand what you're saying, bro. Oh! Oh my goodness. Martinez just getting there ahead of Benjamin Sesko, almost getting on the score sheet. Bro, if somebody run into a roller cover, that doesn't mean we change our back four, bro. I just wanted to clarify that for you, bro. Switching that back four means that we have to spend at least the shape will actually change. The dude will actually line up like that. Who you know? Mount? Yes! Oh, just wide. Well, of course, he wasn't getting minutes, bro. He was not fresh back from injury, but he was looking sharp. Pace is on point. I mean, corner, Man United.
Terrible delivery from Mount there. Kobe Mainoo's injured. By the way, for those of you who don't know, that's why he's not in the team. We should have had a penalty, bro. Of course, but they're saying Eurofoul Martinez, though. Everybody's saying Eurofoul Martinez, but it's what it is, bro. For Man United, will be penalty. Bro, I'm telling you, bro. The commentators on 2 different channels saying Eurofoul Martinez. Oh my God! No way! I wouldn't lie, bro. That goal is entirely on Saint Lemens, guys. I'm sorry. Saint Lemens was flat-footed there. Saint Lemens, bro, was sleeping. Saint Lemens was sleeping there, guys. Look at it again. Saint Lemens supposed to be covering that. The only place he could be playing that was far post, and he's at the near post standing, and he offside. And he offside. It's supposed to be offside. Morgan Rogers is offside, bro. Yeah, Morgan Rogers is a killer, though, bro. Yeah, but oh God, man, Saint Lemens, you can't stand up there and watch that, bro. You stand up and watch that going to the net, bro. That's not handball and Konza. Come on, Bruno. That's supposed to be a penalty against Konza anyway because it's a handball. Poor corner from Bruno there. Cunha! One more! Yeah! This is justice. This is justice. Clip that. Hey, hey. I tell men don't mess with my Man United, boy. I tell men we go deal with this team today. Watch it. United all the way at Dogu. Big interception. Big hustle there, bro. Big hustle. Big hustle winning that ball there, dogger. Big one. Getting it to Cunha. Cunha finishing. Eh. Bali. That is an impossible angle you talk about last season. That is an impossible angle you talk about last season, Bali. We see one this season. Yeah, we see one. You see, it's from one of them angles you talk about, bro. Funny. Hey, we should be leading this game. I've seen nothing in this game that says United shouldn't be up at least by one more goal. Come on. Ah, that's what you do, guys, and it's halftime. Man United won, Aston Villa won. Of course, Morgan Rogers with a blistering finish. I have to say it was pretty sweet. Poor judgment by Saint Lamens there, totally caught flat-footed, unable to react, watching the ball go into the back of the net. But Dogu and Cunha stayed alert to snatch an equalizer before the halftime for Man United. Nice finish from an acute angle, I would say. You know what I mean? He needed to make a save there, boy Bali, bro. Sorry, but he had to take the blame for that goal. That shot that Morgan Rogers took, he was watching it all the way. He should have been going across his line. He should have been spread. He should have been spread. You know what I mean? Making a dive, spread there, saving that, in my honest opinion. And to be fair, Consa, that should be a penalty because it was handball. You know what I'm saying? Let's go, United, says Panda Murasaki. I'm sure we can win this game. You and me both, brother. I think United can score 2 more goals in this game to take the lead. Excuse me. Excuse me, guys. Sorry. But it's going to be an interesting game to see. I think Man United certainly comes away with victory tonight. Of course, we are still on for the prediction, guys. I said 3-1. Of course, I expected to score 2 in the first half. I didn't expect Aston Villa to score so early, but it's still on. It's still on. If Sesko wakes up, Bruno says, Hayden, we can win this. I think he's been performing well. He's not match sharp yet. He's just fresh off injury, but he's shown alertness and pace. You know, he's been winning, he's been getting to the balls before the defenders and stuff, just not sharp enough to find the finish with the touch. But showing good intensity, I would say, to be fair, guys. You know what I mean? He certainly can improve in the second half, of course. And definitely, if he does, Man United stand in a very good position to win this game. You know, I think there's been an all-round. I think my man of the match of the first half has to be Eden Heaven. Eden Heaven with a big start to the game. Total class performance from the youngster, reading the game very well. He showed that even though he's young, he has the ability, and if he focuses himself, he can certainly lock down and put any striker in his pocket. Ollie Watkins has been missing since the 19th minute, guys. Have you guys noticed nothing is coming to Ollie Watkins? Nothing is coming through Ollie Watkins. He's been totally taken out of the game. He's in the back pocket of Eden Haven right now. We're just waiting to see if he puts him in the side pocket for the second half as well. It's going to be interesting. Big up to Panda says, what do you think about our back line? It's a work in progress. Certainly a work in progress, bro. I think, we have some injuries. There's always going to be improvement. But with the youngsters, Euro, he's certainly going to be improving. Eden Heaven coming in, showing very good performances. I would say his first start was a difficult game, but the second start was a better performance. And this start, even better than the first two. In my opinion, I think he's improving. And yeah, I mean, I know Watkins isn't having a good season, but I think our biggest weak link in our back line right now is between Lenny Euro and Luke Shaw. I think Eden Haven has made himself look a lot more solid in our back line than both of them in this game so far. Luke Shaw, however, is the experience there. We expect him to not be here past next season. The new wave of the future is what we're looking at right now. Hopefully, excuse me, with the introduction of maybe a Martinez coming in would probably make it better. But let's see. Let's see, guys. I think it's an interesting development of the backline. Of course, I think we need to purchase one or two more players to improve it slightly as well. If Luke Shaw goes, I certainly think we should be getting in a player of a very high level quality experience to come in because we do have youngsters there that's going to be needing some guidance, guys. You know what I mean? So yeah, we need to get some experience into that defensive back line, and of course we need to upgrade. A good addition would be to also look at Diamante, or even possibly Diamante and the like of Inacio. So let's see. But Man United has been long admirers of Giorgio Scalvini. I expect him, as he is back fit, not yet back to his best, I expect Man United to make a move for this guy. Maybe not in January, but definitely in the summer, as his price would have dropped significantly from what they would have been asking for Giorgio when we were interested before he got injured in the Euros. Man United was looking at something like 60 million euros for the player. Now could be a smart 30 million pounds. And trust me, he might not be performing right now, but Giorgio Scalvini, he's the next Alessandro Nesta. I like Schlotterbeck, but I think Scalvini is better. He's quicker, he's better on the ball, and he's more physical than this guy. I think that's the guy we go for. I don't think we go for Nico Schlotterbeck if Giorgio Scalvini says yes to Man United's approach. That's just my honest opinion on that. That's what I've been hearing. I hear Man United have rekindled their interest in Giorgio Scalvini, so it might be interesting. And his price is going to be certainly cheaper than Nico Schlotterbeck, so it's going to be one of those things. I think definitely we need to be looking at the left wing back. Of course, there are reports that Man United have been trying their most endeavor best to secure the services of Antoine Semenyo in this January window, as he will not be attending AFCON this summer, well, this January. So it will be interesting to see what happens if Man United get their man. I know he has already somewhat, agreed to terms with the club on what the wages and stuff like that would be. Now all is left to Man United to get a deal done, paying the release clause, and you know what I mean, whatever extras that needs to be there. Because of course, Man United would certainly be trying to parlay the payment over the period of the 5 seasons. So it would certainly be something where Man United would probably pay an extra 5 million in add-ons just so that they will be allowed to pay the balance of the sum over the next 5 seasons. That is what I'm going to hear. I also think we've been signing the likes of Angelo Stiller. There are lots of reports that United have approached the player. He has been spoken to. Personal terms is not a problem between the player and the club. What is the issue will be the price points in signing the player. Of course, the player would like to have some guarantees on match minutes, so that will also be interesting to see. But that's where Man United is at right now in terms of the players for the midfield and the left wing back role. Of course, we will be going into some other options that might be available due to some players that we might be offloading. The likes of Kobe Menu might be leaving on a permanent move. It may not be a loan, it may be a loan with an obligation to buy for around 60 million euros. We will see if that advances on that direction. That will be interesting to see. Of course, we know Manchester United had some interest in a young midfielder from Villarreal. It will be interesting to see if we actually look at him. A new striker is interesting, an interesting discussion. Man United have been looking at a couple different strikers. A young Brazilian is on the cards, 24 years old, I believe he is. I can't remember which club he plays for, but he's a very interesting talent. It will be left to be seen if we do go make a move for that. Like I say to you guys, Mark Guehi, he can be considered a Barcelona player. You know, he's already as soon after having negotiations and conversations with Barcelona, he quickly notified Crystal Palace in the summer that he would be leaving in 2026, no matter what. So it's one of those things where I would say to you guys, it will be a very difficult deal for Mark Guehi, who will be looking for an extremely high salary due to the fact that he will be on a free, and a club will not have to pay a sale clause or a transfer fee for the player. So he's going to look to recoup that in his salary payments. Man United may not be looking at Mark Guehi due to this because the price points will be exceeding 300k per week. And I don't think Man United will be interested in making that investment. But it's left to be seen. Decisions can change, and choices. It could be all sorts of different things. You know what I mean? But that's interesting. I know Ruben Amorim is a huge fan of the young striker who came from Atletico Madrid and is now at Porto. Of course, that's a player that my brethren Tech likes a lot. The young striker. He plays for Spain as well. It's going to be interesting to see if Man United does make approach for him. But he's very interesting. So it would be interesting to see if Man United does make an approach for him. Usman Diamade is a very good centre back. I know Manchester United is interested, but we are also interested in Goncalo Ignacio as well. Yeah, there's a lot of interest Man United have. Of course, there will be some changes to the back line. Possibly Luke Shaw goes, maybe even Harry Maguire, and we bring in two centre backs to replace them. I wouldn't say we need a new striker, Borough, but as a big club, especially if you're playing in the Champions League, you should have three strikers on your payroll. You know what I mean? You should. You just should. You know what I mean? You're a big club. You have enough games to support them having three strikers. You play EFL Cup, FA Cup, and then, well, if we get Europe next season and the Premier League, there's four competitions right there. You need to, have a good rotation going. Everyone needs to be at the best. So not everyone needs to play 90 minutes week in, week out, my guys. You know what I'm saying, people? It's all about spreading the minutes around, letting the squad do the work. You know what I mean? And let big players shine in big games. What can you say? What can we say? Will Bruno be coming out for the halftime, guys? We saw Bruno looking at his hamstrings. Was certainly a major concern for Bruno coming to the end of the half. It will be interesting to see what happens there. If Bruno comes out, who does the manager bring into the game? Does he bring in a Shea Lacey or Bendito Mantato and drop Mason Mount into the 8 role? It would be interesting to see Shea Lacey or Bendito come into this game as an attacking player. A youngster who's going to come in with pure energy and vibes, and of course with something to prove. but also two quite talented youngsters who are very good attacking, very good on the ball, and they have both their own specialties. Like Shea Lacey's a left-sided attacker that's very, very good. Bendito can play both sides. I don't know, but if Bruno can't come back out, I certainly think yeah, I know they're probably gonna use the magic spray, but bro, I would rather not risk it. You know, maybe if we get an early goal, they take him off immediately. And you bring on Bendito, you bring on Shea Lacey, bro, because yeah, bro, we can't afford for Bruno to be out for 6 weeks or something, bro. That's a mad scene. Yeah. This is AFCON settings here, fellas. Bruno cannot be injured. Yeah. Bruno Fernandez is off. Lissandro Martinez comes into the game. This is crazy. This manager is such a coward. I will always say it. He is a coward. He is a coward and a coward and a coward. And this is why he is not good enough to be Manchester United's manager, bro. Because he has no belly. He has no stones. None. He has some little tiny marbles. Because the brother doesn't bring on an attacking player. He brings on Lissandro Martinez. Of course, we know Lissandro Martinez can play in the midfield, but he's not an attacking player. What is he doing? What is this manager doing? Why wouldn't he even bring on Joshua Zirkzee? Is this guy moving mad? Bruh, like, I don't even understand. I think Ruben Amorim needs to get sacked. Ruben, boy, you disappoint me, boy. You disappoint me, boy. One thing you could expect is for Ruben Amorim to be a coward, bro. In midfield, bro. But this man moving mad. Like, we need to win this game, bro. And you have attackers on the bench. You have Shea Lacey, you have Bendito Mantato, bro. Any other manager we have would have bring on that youth. This manager is a coward, bro. He is a right coward, bro. And listen, yeah, if we lose this game, it's on the manager. He can't blame nothing else other than the fact that he's a coward and he doesn't want to take a chance. And this is why I don't believe in this guy. He's showing everything, every reason why you shouldn't believe in him. You have attacking players on the pitch, on the bench. Bring them into the game. We need an attacking player. We know we don't bring on Martinez. I love Martinez, but this is not for him. So I bring in a Shea Lacey, boy. Brother, Mason Mount drop into the eight and Shea Lacey go up front. So anyway, yes, you take away a creator and you bring in a player who can't create. So who going to create? Who is going to create chances for Man United, bro? Well, so we lose a creator, add a defender. Bro, Cunha is not a creator, bro. Why you talking shit? This is the shit people is talk. This brother never doesn't create shit. He doesn't create anything. What does he create? I could understand Mason Mount, but oh gosh, bro, don't push the limits now, bro. Yeah, yeah, we need players who we know for a fact that creates going forward. That guy doesn't fall in that bracket. He might score something, he might score and whatnot, drive with the ball. He doesn't create. He's not a creative player, bro. Yes, he is. He is a more creative player than Matthias Cunha will ever be, bro. Will ever be. He's a creative attacker, a wide playmaker. That's what our youth man is. Man, them want to buy youth men from other teams who getting game time, but you know, we youth men will never be good enough because they're not getting game time. But when these youth men we have playing them same youth men from in them other teams, slapping them at youth level. It's wild. It's wild. Come on, Dallo. Back three. Martinez is taking the deep role in midfield. Ugarte now given a bit of license to go forward a bit more. Interesting. Interesting decision from this manager. Interesting decisions. Mount. Boom! Ah, Sesko didn't gamble. Just a shade away from making it 2-1. And he couldn't go anywhere further because he would have been off. I don't know if Mason Mount could have taken a little bit less power on that shot. More curl. Well, of course, Mount create things, but when you have Mount and Bruno in the team, you have two people creating things. When Bruno leaves, you have one person, broski, so you have less chance creation. You know what I mean? You put on a next creator to keep the balance of chance creation. You know what I'm saying? It's the Premier League, bro. It's the most competitive league in the world. I can't understand why it's so difficult. You take out a creator, you have to put in a creator because then you lack creation and you need creation to score a goal. We're playing Aston Villa. You know what I mean? Everyone thinks that we're gonna lose. You can't play them with one less creator that we have. It's wild. I'm just saying. Nah, he wasn't, bro. Nah, nah, bro. Like, man, make two passes into the man, bro. Nah, bro. Let me not do that, bro. Let me not do that, bro. Come on, yeah, bro. Okay, I see what you're trying to do, bro. Big up to you, bro. Big up there. That's wild. That is wild, my bro. For those of you interested in the opening shows, the opening show for Morocco is live. Great block by Dorgu there. So if you Dallo with the emergence. What? No, the passes that he made was terrible, bro. He crossed that ball over the man head. Nobody could even jump to get that. What are you talking about? Anyway, I don't know. Whatever. Ah, what the hell did Cunha do with the ball there? He just gave the ball back to Villa. Like, what the hell? Chesko! Luke Shaw on the corner here now. Can he find Benjamin Sesko for 2-1? Can he find Sesko? Come on, Luke Shaw. Mount! Inches across the goal and wide. Oh, man, them trying to say we was holding the goalkeeper down and pinning him, holding him down. Mason Mount has had more minutes this one season than both seasons previously added together. Amazing, amazing fitness this season from Mason Mount. Amazing. He's readily available. Finally. Watkins, not at all as lively as has been in the past, unable to take that one there with him. But is that because of Heaven's brilliant performance in the first half? Matching with the error there, United have a throw in. Download a throw into the chance. Cunha. Oh, goal, boy! Oh, ah, it was wide. I thought it went in the net there. Passed on the other side. My God, that was so close. Bro, I wouldn't lie. Cunha stand up in the worst position there, bro. If Martinez had get out there, you know what I mean? That'd be goal, boy. He done size up the bullet there, you know, Cunha stand up in, well, that slap Cunha in the face, boy. Anybody who stand up in front of me in that moment, they'd get a slap. How Tielemans winning fouls, bro? This man just diving around the pitch like a flapping dolphin, bro. And the ref just gave him fouls. Tweet, tweet. This ref, bro, he a violator. A violator, bro. Jesus Christ, bro. No way. Hey, Morgan Rogers with a double. Jesus. Bro, I tell man them harden. What depend on man them who can create and all the threat. They don't have a threat against them going forward right now. Like if Bruno was in the pitch. And then they bring on a defensive minded player and expect United to maintain the same sort of threat they had in the first half. It's wild. This manager is such a failure, bro. I swear to God. Man, them is just make excuses for Ruben Amorim on why he's shit. Yeah? Because because of his decision that we in this problem right now. Look at that. No way, bro. Bro, look, you telling me, bro? Yeah, I ain't lying. Send Lamans like he drinking too much beers or something, boy, because he off it. Send Lamans is on shit. Swear to man them, he had fall for both goals, bro. He had fall for both goals today. Ball watching, bro. Ball watching. Send Lamans ball watching both games today is a mad scene. Hey, Bun, you know why? Hey, we beat you. Everybody beat you. You went on a 6-game losing streak and you was nowhere to be found. Now you decide to find life. Lose the most games of any top 6 team in 2026 season. Broski, run from here in Liverpool. We have been the better team in the second half. Wow. Above who, boy? Above who, boy? You mad or? Man, them is be moving mad, yes. Don't worry now, bro. We got end the day above you. This manager is a weak manager, bro. Making some shit decisions, bro. You don't bring on a defensive minded player for Bruno, bro. You bring on an attack minded player, bro. We need goals. Defense don't win games. Goals win games. Bro. Lamen's moving mad. Lamen's like he eating, lad. The man glued to the grass, bro. Jeez. Short trips him again, bro. What? Bro, listen here. He watched one. It could have been, bro. If he had was 2 steps to his left, he could have saved that shot, that first shot. And the second shot, he definitely could have saved that, bro. 1 step to the left and a dive and a save. But he planted, bro. The man planted. He like a flat plant into the dirt. Swear. Bro, this manager, bro, boring. It's just shit. It's just shite, bro. Bro, you was disappeared for 8 weeks. I don't understand Liverpool fans. When they're losing, they don't talk. They just run and hide. Yeah. And then when they're in a decent situation, they come back out to the world like, hey, we here. Bunch of fakes. The men need to learn to be good football fans. Yeah. Show up when you're losing. Don't just show up when you're winning, bro. Set our vibes. Heavy vibes. Won't lie. We need more attacking in the mid in this team. In this man need to bring in a Lacy, bro. But not working. We need something more. Aston Villa are comfortable with what they are dealing with right now. Why can't this manager see this? When is Tielemans getting a yellow card? Never. Jesus Christ, boy, this ref is a shit ref. Unbelievable how flat Man United has become in this second half moments, bro. Unbelievably flat. Oh! How did he miss? How did he miss? What the hell? Nah, bro. Nah, bro. You can't miss that, bro. The man gave an inch perfect cross, bro. Inch perfect. You couldn't get it better than that. Bro, bro, just hit the ball up the front of your head. Nobody care how good you look. You didn't even have to jump. You just had to head of the ball. This shit on, boy. Bro, this brother is a shit on, boy. I can't hear it, bro. I can't hear it, bro. This brother is a shit on. Man, who injured? That's why he's not playing today, by the way. By the way, Jack Reacher, he's injured. You know what I mean? But my God, my goodness, bro. A simple head forward, bro. Bro, you alone. Bro, you don't even have to jump. You don't even have to jump to score that, bro. You just literally stand firm and tap it. Tap it forward, bro. This is the best cross I ever see, dog, who put in his life. You can't miss that, King. This brother missed that. Brother, he was slap. He want a slap. Brother, these men them need to play in front of Trinidad local fans someday, you know, bro. You cannot, bro. Listen to me, bro. He never get a slap, you know, bro. I was going out with him, you know. Miss a shot and get a slap to face, you know, bro. Yeah, I woke up to him and smack him across the face, bro. Like you're stupid or what? Bro, where is the changes, boy? What is Amarim waiting on to bring on an attacker? Bring on a youth man attacker, boy. He's a youth man, but so what? We need something in attack right now. Where's just was Xerxes, bro? People only making excuses for the man, but he do all this, he do all that, boy. They don't make excuses for no other manager, but they do all this and they do all that, boy. This man, boy, he is shit. A shit coach, boy. Fed up on this manager, boy. I swear to you, boy. Man, them don't understand, boy. To have standards and then have a manager like this is against everything that's progressive. Because he's scared. He running scared. So what is our youth man? Other teams using youth men, boy. And we want to buy them youth men for 30, 40, 50, 60 million pounds. Easy and normal. But don't use we youth men. Because they're not ready. Nobody never ready, bro. Bro, we fighting for what top four, bro? We right now seventh or eighth. What you talking about? Brother, I don't know what is we talking about, you know, but you can't fight for top four until you're clearly in top four. What emotional work? Bro, this is factual work, bro. Top four battle don't start until after January and February. Yeah? So all the while now, it ain't nothing, bro, because you still have to win the next 18 games coming up. That is what it is. Yeah? And this manager, the way he playing, unless you keep buying new players for he never go and play youth. And yeah, it go and be long, bro. Wait. Cunha? I don't know, boy. I praise this man there and all that stuff, and then he do that kind of nonsense he do there, bro. It's the worst. The worst I see, boy. Boy, yeah, Hoyland was scoring that every day of the week. So, wait, only Manchester United players getting yellow cards in this game. Like some, like what? Dalo don't even know the player that he get a yellow card. Like, how he supposed to know Matson running up on him? Like, man supposed to have supersonic vision or he can't see Matson there. How is that a yellow card? Mad, bro. That this referee smoking crack, bro. It's like some stupid people that give it powers, bro. Like, watch Dalo. Dalo can't even see Matson coming there. Matson running to that on his own. How you get a yellow card for that? How you get a yellow card for that? Yeah, Tyler Fletcher. Man taking off Sesko, you know. He's supposed to be taking off Cunha, boy. Meanwhile, the tell he's supposed to take off Cunha for Xerxes. I mean, or Dogu. Jack Fletcher coming on. I don't understand this change here, bro. I either take off Cunha. Yeah, the man now bring on Jack Fletcher, bro. But I would have take off Cunha, I wouldn't lie. I'm being honest to tell all them and them. Yeah. Mm. I realize that one. Yeah, we need points, bro. Bruno pull a hamstring. Bruno feel his hamstring, bro, so they take him off as precaution. That's a yellow card there, ref. Where the yellow card? Where is the yellow card on Lindelof? No, exactly. That's a proper yellow card foul. No yellow card given. Mason Mount, you better score this, no king. Me, I didn't expect you to score it, but you better. Swear to you. Diabolical, bro. Mason Mount real diabolical with our free kick, boy. What the hell was that? What the hell? He was somebody slappy too. Mendes need a good slap now and again, you know, bro. Telling all you know, some of these players need a good slap, you know. Now and again. Because they are real rubbish. I have a clue, bro. Brother, that's the worst free kick I seen all years. In years. Come on, Jackie. Hey, if Jackie score a goal today, fellas, it go be the greatest thing you know ever, you know. They playing good. He don't have one having a classy game. He have Watkins in his pocket for the whole game. Euro give up the goal again. Give up the second goal. He wasn't able to fully defend Morgan Rogers, and you know Morgan Rogers lethal when he coming in from the corner. He didn't give kids a chance. He now giving a kid a chance. 700 in the team since last season. They were bought for the first team. Ha! Man, them will make excuses. No, because he's forced to do this, bro. You have no other choice. And other coaches will do it when they have choices. Now you get credit when they're doing it because you're forced. Nah, bro, Bunny. Kobe injured. Injured in training. Brother, I not blindly backing this manager. I disagree with lots of things he doing. How did I not a yellow card? How is that not a yellow card on Kamara? This referee's a dog, boy. He is a dirty, nasty, cheating piece of work. But you know that's PGMOL for you guys. All their referees are dirty scumbags. FIFA Fair Play does not work in the Premier League anymore. It's called PGMOL rules. And they decide when it's Hollywood, how the script rolls. Hands, handball. All of us say no handball there. The man come out, the ball come out the man hand. It literally come out the man hand. Goal! Come on, penalty. But the ball bouncing on the man hand. It on Matika's hand here. Rolling on the hand. It's supposed to be pen. Bro, it's the most excuses. Just give for not giving penalties against Man United, bro. Swear. Meanwhile, I don't know what a penalty is anymore, fellas. I go and stop talking about pens and thing, boy. I don't care about them thing no more. Because when pens is only when the referee decide he want to be honest. Bomba. This referee is a dog, boy. He cheating. Man bringing on Shea Lacey finally. Really? He should have bring this man on with 15 minutes ago, boy. I don't know why, boy. 5 minutes something. What is he worth of that? For Lenny Euro. Oh, I guess you gone throw Lissandro Martinez into defense and put him. This is our homeborn Scouser. Big up to young Shea Lacey on the debut for Man United coming in. The boy from Liverpool, just like Wayne Rooney. Brother, Bonnie. Dogu. Oh, God, Dogu. Oh, my God. Jesus. Morgan Rogers could have passed, but he wanted the hat trick. Man United corner. Come on, guys. 7 minutes left to play in regular time. Can Man United get that equalizer and bring a late win? Can we do it? Shea Lacey, what can you do? Mount. Shit delivery again from Mason Mount. It's the fourth shittest delivery I've seen in the game. Not one good delivery. Lacey. Bruh, I don't know what's going on. I don't know. Mason Mount is having a stinker. Come on, Mountino. Come on, Mount. You can do better. Mount, you have to do better, bro. Right now, we need a goal, guys. Where is that goal going to come from? Will it be a debutant? Will it be who will get Man United an equalizer in this game? My money has to be on Shea Lacey. He's, yeah, or Joshua Zirkzee. Has to be one of those two players. Maybe even a Jack Fletcher strike. He hasn't put up one of those yet, but he puts up many for the U team. Bro, we ain't doing nothing at all, bro. Since we make that defensive substitution in for Martinez for Bruno, it's all Aston Villa since then, bro. We take out all the bite in our attack, bro. Yeah. Why you didn't give it to Lacey, bro? Just a game it since earlier, Cunha. You game it late. You were supposed to give him that earlier, man, Cunha, man. You're supposed to give it to him early since he make the run. He called for it there. Give it, let him run into the space and spunk. You wait till you lose it. God, boy. Why you doing with that? You doing with that, bro? Come on, United. We need an equalizer. Them brothers didn't see I win at Aston Villa in about 12 years. Once every 12 years, they didn't see I win, guys. This year not gonna be that. Nah, that's a foul, referee. How's that not a pen? Oh, fuck Mount, boy. You fuck it, boy. Mount, you can't do it, bro. Pass the ball. Stop going for goal. You're wasting all the chances, bro. You've been shit. You're moving like Cunha now, bro. You can't, you're not doing it all. They pass the ball around the time, man, all over the box, boy. Bro, this is the first home win against United, bro, in years, you know. They ain't see a home win at this stadium. They see it once every decade, you know. A win against United once every decade, you know, bro. It's like a blue moon. Wait, only 4 minutes extra time? Nah, this referee smoking crack, boy. That's the end. Man United lose 2-1 to Aston Villa. 27 games and only 2 home wins at Aston Villa in their competition with Man United at home. They've only seen them win twice out of 27 games, guys. And today United lose 2-1. Not at all a great performance. Could have been better. Losing Bruno was bad, but the referee was equally more shit. 3 penalty shouts, none given. I can't understand what's going on with football anymore. Is it a script? Is it Hollywood? Or is it, FIFA fair play rules? I don't even know anymore. But Man United had so many chances with Matthias Cunha to get ahead, but he missed every chance. Mason Mount wasting all the free kicks that we had today. Bruno Fernandes, you see how big a miss he is in this team. He was not available for the second half, and you can see we lost it. The manager, in my opinion, he did okay, but not courageous. He continues to be a very weak-minded manager. You have to bring in a Shea Lacey, not a Martinez, into the game at that time. You cannot change an attacking-minded player for a defensive-minded player and expect to keep up the momentum on the team that you're playing away at. This is Aston Villa. This is not a bottom team. This is not Wolves. Yeah, you cannot make these decisions and expect not to lose. It's foolish. And I don't understand why people keep thinking that we're going to win the league with this manager when he doesn't even make decisions progressively enough to take us to a win. He coaches at best a draw 90% of the time. Without Bruno in this team, so he's got nothing. You know what I mean? He was so afraid to bring on the youngsters. He bring them on with 15 minutes left, no real time to impact the game, nothing. Wild. It's unfortunate, guys. I think, this game is on the manager. Certainly the second half performances on the manager. His substitution was poor. I believe that he should have brought on an attacking player. Whether it was a youngster or not, you need an attack-minded player to replace Bruno, not Lisandro Martinez. I thought that was too defensive from him, and it's why we weren't able to get a goal. Cunha, the miss of the season has to be. It's the third time he misses a goal from right in front of the goal in the 6-yard box. It's you don't know how he misses these things, but maybe he's not good with the ball at his head. as it is at his feet. But thank you for all of you watching. Don't forget to smash a like and subscribe, guys. And of course, if you guys have the time, don't forget to, check and subscribe. Join us later on, guys. Of course, we're going to be live for AFCON in 30 minutes right here, guys. So join me if you have the time. Please come in, smash a like, subscribe, and join us for the watch along. I'll catch you guys later.